And we're gonna let you all listen in to this halftime presentation by the Dominican University of California Athletic Director Brandon Leimbach.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight as we remember the life of former Dominican student athlete and coach Ron
And everyone in the stands standing up on their feet to honor a great man who was a coach, played here, was a coach here. He made a huge impact in the Marin community. Standing ovation, much deserved for a sad passing of Ron Powell.
And our thoughts and prayers go out to his family and, of course, his son Ezekiel, who was recently diagnosed with a rare form of cancer that strikes young children. So we hope and pray for that family that they can fight through this tragic death.
And they have former players of Powell's and former teammates out there to accept and to be on the court while they put up the jersey. Alongside the players are Ron Powell and Ron Powell's family, his daughter and his wife, accepting gifts from the Penguin community.
John was a 4-year player on the men's basketball team, as well as
it's hard to stay composed with such a touching moment, such a touching man from all things we've read about him.
There will be some waterworks in the crowd tonight.
And we have someone giving a speech right now about Ron Powell. The word, also did a really good job of maintaining friendships with his friends. Took both those things very seriously. It's amazing as I reflect back and look at how many good people like Ron and all the people up here that I met just by playing basketball at this school. Even as I look around the gym today, the support that he's gained, his friends, his teammates, his coaches, alumni, it's just a really special thing. Amazing the kind of lifelong brotherhood that you develop with someone that plays the same sport, the same school with you. So a lot of you that didn't know Ron, I see here tonight, I see a lot of students here tonight. I know a lot of you play other sports, playing the volleyball team, soccer team, obviously the lacrosse team is awesome. You guys, the kind of trials and tribulations you go with your teammates now and even successes, these are the bonds that are going to end up being lifelong friendships.
I mean, example is right here. All of us have been friends for a long time, whether they're teammates or not. I also know there's a lot of parents, grandparents, aunt and uncles that are here watching the games. The amazing thing is, not only your kids or grandparents or nieces and nephews that are playing, but their friends are going to be a part of your life for a long time also. My parents are here. My parents drove up from Chico today, 3 hours, and they're going to turn around and drive back tonight. And it was amazing to watch them walk in and shake hands and give hugs with guys that I played with, guys that played before me, my coaches, teachers, whatever. You know, and that was a long time ago. Even the guys in the locker room right now, you know, Coach Book's probably giving them a pep talk about they're only on pace for 104 points. They probably need to score the ball more, but those guys, whether they like it or not, they're a part of this group of all of us little guys. So, just one quick story about Ron before I'm done. Ron and I never got to play in the same team together, but one day I don't know, I was not thinking straight or whatever, but I asked him to play one-on-one with me in the barn, the little gym here, that's the pictures over there. And I don't know, I was checking on the ball and I was down 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 to 0, whatever it was. And I remember this image went in my head of me as a kid. It was me and my dad, he was teaching me how to play tennis, which is the sport he played in college. He's going, hey, this sport's going to take you somewhere. This is the one you should stick with. And I remember thinking, I really should listen to my dad. Because that was the wrong sport to be playing against Ron Powell. But anyway, with all that being said, I'm just so happy that I got to know Ron. He got to be a big part of my life and affect so many other lives around here. And our family lost a great person, and he'll be remembered today and all days going forward. So thank you for listening to my friend's story. Love you, Ron.
Dominican Athletics is proud to announce that Ron Powell's number 41, which has been displayed at games since his passing, will now take a permanent place in the Conlan Center foyer. At this time, Bill Busco, who was Dominican's Director of Athletics while Ron was at Dominican, along with Brandon Linebaugh, are at midcourt to present Ron's wife, Alice Parada, and 6-year-old daughter Lou with the framed number 41 jersey. Ron was the star player for the next team during the 1991, 92, and 93 seasons. He averaged 19.8 points and 9.8 rebounds per game. He held several records at the time he graduated from Dominican. Ron went on to serve 3 seasons as the assistant women's basketball coach. Dominican at that time captured the National Small College Association National Championship during the 1994-95 season. Ron then served as head coach for 3 seasons, beginning in 1996. We thank you for joining